Tim.
Yes.
It's time for your topic.
Oh, man.
But there's a few things. If somebody's watching this on Tuesday and missed Monday's episode, we can talk about whatever we want. We quit our jobs. We don't have jobs. So we need to give
go
shout-outs.
watch that last episode.
We need to give shout-outs, of course, to the people who support us.
Yes.
So right now, boom, we're only all the subscribers who have supported us last month.
Thank you.
They're the Patreon. Kind of funny. They were supporting us before we got to talk about whatever. On top of those kind of people, a man named Dave Timmons wrote in. You know Dave.
Oh, Dave. Yeah,
Noble
Dave.
Metals Gamer,
Yes,
right?
yes.
He wrote in by sending us all Christmas gifts that have been slowly distributed around, but we're always one by one. We weren't sure, so I want to make sure we did it all together.
Okay.
So we got to do this. We can wear them maybe during the show or whatever. First off, for you and Nick, he sent in shirts for Cheetos.
Oh, Cheetos.
All right, so you each get
There
one.
he is. He nailed him.
Well, he didn't make the shirt. I think he just bought it.
he made it.
Craig.
He made
did
him.
it perfectly.
Cheetos the orangutan, of course, part of your platform.
Look at that face.
This is good.
If you believe in love, if you believe in kindness,
Oh, man.
vote Scarpino Gettys.
No, vote
2016.
Moriarty Miller 2016. Kindoffunny.com.
If you like orangutan.
Kindoffunny.com/store. The stats will speak.
I'm going to wear this
gonna
in
wear
an
the hell out of
appropriate
this.
amount.
What I like most about it is that it's just a god-awful color brown. That's
You don't
what's
like that?
great.
That's,
I love
mean,
it.
that's
I love
what
it.
Cheetos looks like. That's the color of
I know.
Cheetos.
I know. What
How are you
going
gonna
to
talk shit about Cheetos?
Yeah, how are you gonna do that
spicy
to
brown.
his face like that? It's a spicy brown.
Yeah, it looks like he had a little
I can't believe you're disgracing Superman like that and touching him.
You think Superman's got anything on Cheetos?
Superman?
Think again.
Colin,
sister.
we did this on Podcast Beyond, but
Yep.
we didn't know at the time Dave Timmons had sent it in for you.
Yeah, it came without a
If you're listening to the audio
No,
version,
that's-
I'm sorry, it's the Mega Man headpiece.
Yeah.
It's the Mega Man
Oh,
headpiece. You
it's
should all know.
adorable.
Now,
Colin
for,
in this is the best.
Do I look like
amazing.
a man child in this?
Yeah.
now for me,
Wow.
I got a Slimer mask.
The hands
really-
are the best.
The hands are the weirdest part of it. Is that they are like you'd expect them to be cheap and like flabby, but they're not. They've actually been put. Stop it,
Oh,
please.
they've got some girth.
Please stop it, please. This is not what I asked for.
Yeah.
Not what I was. Stop it. I tell you what. So thank you very much, Mr. Timmons.
you.
First off, for all of your support, just like these fine Patreon.com/kindoffunny supporters. But of course, he always goes above and beyond. He makes videos about us beyond.
Yeah.
He does all these different things. He buys everything.
He's the homie.
He's the
Definitely.
homie for sure. Tim,
Yes.
what's your top? Stop it! I'm taking it off. Or you keep it up.
So, I'm extremely excited about this because many people have tweeted us on our thoughts on the Star Wars Episode 7 trailer.
Oh yeah.
And we have not been able to talk about it
Now, here's
because
what
of
I
our
want.
prior jobs.
Exactly. We were very respectful, as we talked about last episode. Now it's time to take the gloves off. We can talk about whatever we want on the GameOverGreggy show and Kind of Funny. I want to point out, this is a conversation with Colin final season topic.
Yes.
Kind of. It's a kind of topic. Because you're asking just about the trailer.
We are talking about the trailer.
Colin, in conversation with Colin, will go into all of his Star Wars neuroses.
Neuroses is exactly the word I was going to use.
Oh, we
That's
like
funny.
each other. All right, so there you go. So I just want to make sure we stay on target that we're talking
Yes,
about.
we were just talking about the
Stay
trailer.
on target.
Yeah.
Now, we talked a lot about this
Stay
on our
target.
show. But, you know, this table has a very specific love for Star Wars.
Nope.
And we've been some people at this table. Oh, my God.
Go on.
So for the audio guy driving his car right there, all you hear is, oh my God, silence.
Pregnant pause. We're famous for pregnant pauses.
Yeah, so, pregnant pauses.
Yeah,
That's what they're called?
Greg and I do that shit on Podcast Beyond all the time.
just to make people look at their phones.
I like that.
Yeah.
Just find out if they're pregnant. That's how it works.
That's
right?
exactly how you find out.
Yeah,
if you're pregnant.
exactly. Okay, anyways,
how you
the
get
Star Wars
pregnant also.
Episode 7
Looking at
trailer
my phone.
was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, so good.
Yes.
Here's
awesome.
the thing about that.
Tell me.
Happened over Thanksgiving weekend?
Yes.
Yes.
We'll be more timely from now on.
Yeah.
Now that we can talk about whatever we want, we will be. This would have been a Kind of Funny Reacts, correct?
Definitely.
This would have been a react. You had the news that J.J. Abrams was leaving Star Trek to go do this. That was exciting, but it wasn't really. Didn't get my blood boiling, right? Didn't get my blood pressure up so much as seeing the trailer for the first time. I had been sort of, I don't know, I guess comatose about Star Wars, lukewarm about Star Wars for a long time. I was like, oh, it's gonna be great. Luke.
Oh.
I mean, I guess when you think about it, I was sort of flying solo
That's
by myself.
You gotta Leah that one alone. Leo.
I'm gonna lay out on this table when you guys are away, and I'm gonna chew on this ice.
Stop it or I'll drop my eye out. We quit our jobs.
No, but I mean, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about it, right? It's different, like hearing about it, seeing the pictures, and then finally seeing the trailer.
Yeah.
Right? And that was the thing that killed me. It was one of those instances where I'm like, I watched the trailer, I'm like, that can't be as cool as I think it was. Let me watch it again. Watched it 3 more times. That was actually as cool as I think it was. That got me as excited as seeing that first, what was it, Phantom Menace trailer. Where it was
we
like
know how that worked out.
this one's gonna work out better. But they had that great line in the Phantom Menace trailer. Remember, it was like, "At last we will reveal ourselves to our enemy. At last we will have our revenge." And you're like, "What revenge? That sounds amazing. Who's this dude with the freaking spikes?" And it looks amazing. Anyway, long story short, is I'm stoked. It got me back in. It got me right back into the game.
Yeah?
Dude, it impressed the hell out of me. Like, when it first started, I was like, I don't know about this. Like, I'm talking like the first couple seconds. We just see the dude jump up. I was
So
like,
about the...
this is a little weird.
Well, the first like 5 seconds was just sand.
Yeah.
You just see sand for a second.
The
And
sand got me. The sand sold me. Because
Tatooine.
instantly...
The Tatooine.
I had so much thoughts going into this. Because obviously, before the trailer even played, there was so much like, what do I want this to be? Like, what do I want from this trailer? Do I want to see Han and Luke and Leia? Do I want to see the Millennium Falcon? Do I want to just see new people? Like, that was not the answer for me. I was like, no, I don't want to just see new people. But that's what we got. And I was totally okay with that.
See,
and I
I
loved
wasn't.
that. They surprised the shit out of me in a way that, like, it wasn't what I thought I wanted. And I think that's the best possible thing. Because I left this being like, holy shit. But when it first started, it was just the sand. I was like, that not what I expected. I would have expected maybe some text first. I thought there'd be a lot more text in the trailer. I thought there'd be more VO. I mean, there was VO, but like I thought there'd be even more.
More VO.
Yeah.
VO tracks on top of
Like,
VO tracks.
I honestly expected there was a good chance that it was just going to be a lot of space, a lot of text, and just words, and then maybe one shot.
shot of the
something.
Millennium Falcon. Or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
And that was it. Like
But
it was
no,
a teaser.
I love that we just got those little like flashes of every little tiny thing we needed. We got droids, we got the X-wings, we got the stormtroopers.
So do you remember when The Dark Knight came out?
Yeah.
And they did that awesome trailer where it was just the bat symbol coming toward you. It was breaking apart as you
Yeah.
heard Michael Caine's like VO, where he's like, some people don't want anything, they just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah.
That's what I was expecting.
Exactly.
I was expecting like a little bit of the music, and then boom, a shot of the Millennium Falcon, and boom, and like the date.
Yeah.
And I would have been fine with that.
And I would have been fine with that, but this did something different for me, which was just like, it got me excited for something I didn't know I was excited for. I was excited for the movie.
Right.
I wasn't excited for this movie.
Yeah.
And now I am.
Yep.
And I saw it in IMAX, and I was like, holy crap, there are stars forever.
It just goes to show you the power of the trailer, right? Like, there's so many trailers that come out these days. It almost seems like making a movie is way easier than it used to be. And I say that, of course, with a grain of salt. It's not. It's super hard. But you see all these trailers for all these Marvel movies, even the Avengers 2 trailer. You watch, like, that's cool. It's still missing a little bit of heart to some degree. Then you see the Star Wars trailer, and it so reminded me of sitting in my living room, popping in the VHS tape of Return of the Jedi, and just watching it over and over and over again, and having to rewind it and go back again. It's just, there's a nostalgia that this one had, that Attack of the Clones
It's
and
the practical
Revenge of the
effects.
Sith didn't have it. Yeah.
Okay,
This is
but
the soccer ball.
The thing about the practical effects that's crazy to me is like every single shot in this trailer had a purpose, had a very specific purpose of, hey, look, we have this for you, and we have this for you. And when you first saw the droid, everyone thought it was CG, and then recently it was revealed that was actually
I think Mark Hamill said that.
yeah, Mark Hamill said it was a physical.
It was Andy
prop.
Serkis.
And it's like, that's... but like, that's crazy.
multifaceted, that
So
one.
that's why they showed that shot of the droid. Because when you first watched the trailer, who didn't think that was a little random?
Yeah.
You know?
I thought it was a soccer ball.
A lot of people thought that. But it was weird when you first saw that. It felt out of place.
that's the
But
thing.
now you're like, oh, they're giving this because it's practical.
But it did what a trailer's supposed to do. Not give us anything about a story, introduce all the new characters, and whet the appetite, and then it's out. We're out.
Yeah.
It gave us just enough to just rabidly want more, which I thought was, I mean, kudos. They did a great job with that.
Yeah, to me, what was exciting about it was, getting to talk to my brother and my dad about it, and how excited they were about it. Especially my dad is like stoked, and just how he was like, we have to go see this together and stuff, and we're gonna reconvene to go see it when it comes out, and it has the grit, of A New Hope, which is really weird. The X-wings are dirty, the Millennium Falcon's all screwed up. From the fight with the second Death Star, like we got to see some new characters. Apparently, that chick on the speeder is Leia and Han's daughter, which is pretty interesting.
We
And
know that for sure.
that's the rumor, and all these rumors are
See,
quickly
that's
coming
the fun
true.
Thing
So
is, like, I know there's rumors that go around everything we love, right? There's always rumors about games. There's always rumors about all these movies. What was that little look? Great to
You're enjoying the bourbon.
I'm enjoying Colin talk extremely seriously.
with my Mega Man hat.
hat.
Slightly off center.
Yeah, There we go. Is it better now?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do I look stupid?
No, you look great.
Uh,
You know what's funny is I never realized until today how it looks like he has a mohawk.
Yeah, he's got his little thing on his. It's not. This is a little accentuated, I feel like, compared to his helmet. But yeah. So I don't know. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the grit. What's really funny to me is that this saga, the Star Wars saga, has such consequence for the galaxy, right? The galaxy that it takes place in. Yet everything happens on Tatooine, and some people might look at that as, or not everything, but a lot of things happen on Tatooine. And some people might look at that as like kind of hokey and weird and just mathematically improbable considering how vast the story is.
Yeah.
But I think it's really cool that everything keeps coming back to this fucking planet, you know? Like, over and over again. You know, if you, episode 1, all the ones we hate are all canon. It's like, you know, Anakin's found there with Shmi or whatever. Darth Maul fights Obi-Wan.
No, Shmi's his mom.
No, that's Watto.
Good to you.
You know, like, all these things happen, then Obi-Wan comes back to Tatooine, Luke finds him there after he's, like, hidden there with Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen. Then they come back for Jabba's palace. Now they're back there. Like, it's so cool that everything happens there, and I'm glad that they showed other planets for sure, because they show a planet, like, covered in water, and I don't know what planet that is, but...
Naboo?
Yeah,
it would be kind of cool to go back to some of these places,
Yeah,
though.
I'd be cool with that.
But they
Would you
keep
be
coming
cool
back...
If Jar Jar popped up and was like,
Misa'd be okay with it.
Misa people been eating that.
I hope they have the balls to put him in the movie somewhere as a total, just like, not like a serious character, but just like in the background.
He became a senator.
I don't think he was supposed to be. I think they were like, we gotta get
him out of this.
Because remember the Backstreet Boys were supposed to be in like one of the episodes too. That was like the big.
I did not know
I remember
that.
hearing
Yeah. In like episode 2 or episode 3.
Vampire Strikes Backstreet Boys.
That's great. Yeah. So anyway, I was just excited to see the grit of everything. That it's not relying on. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of special effects, obviously, but it's not relying on that. And that's it feels much more grounded. And when I saw that, and I watched it many times too, and I was like, you know, I'm really excited about this. I'd be lying to myself if I said I wasn't excited about it.
Here's the thing for me. Is like, it did what it was supposed to do. It got all you Star Wars fans super excited.
Don't say you like you're not going to go see this movie.
No, but that's the thing is here's the difference between a Star Wars fan and just somebody who's like, oh, cool, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Is that I watched it once and I was like, great, never wanted to watch it again. I was like, the whole time I was just waiting for just show Luke once. Show Leia once. Show something cool of them.
I'm glad they didn't.
They showed the Millennium Falcon. I'm like, hey.
Yeah,
I have no romantic vision of the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, I do.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, it's funny because I was the complete opposite of you. I don't want to see Luke. I don't want to see Leia. I don't want to see Han. I don't want to see any of the old guard. To me, they had a time. It is not now. And I know they're going to be in the movie, and I know they're going to be featured prevalently in the movie as main characters. But to me, I want to see the next generation of Star Wars. Like, I want to see what these new characters can do. I trust J.J. Abrams. He's got a really cool, distinctive look that he brought over, partially from Star Trek, that he developed there and kind of brought back to this more action-y space saga. I think it's just going to be amazing. I mean, really all you needed to see to get me all jacked up on Mountain Dew was one shot of the Millennium Falcon with the cool new square satellite dish that it's got instead of the circular one, because that got bounced off during the last raid of the last Death Star. And I just needed to see a damn lightsaber. there's like every 10 years I got to see a lightsaber. And whatever that thing is that guy's holding.
The hilt. It's
that
cool.
Death trap of a lightsaber that if you use it the wrong way is just going to cut your arm off.
The death trap of a lightsaber.
This thing's not
As if the
practical.
lightsaber, the laser sword that can cut through anything, was so safe to begin with.
But this thing with the hilt guard is like, it's monstrous.
It's cool. It's a broadsword.
Yeah, it's badass.
Which is
and it
like
has
kind of
to
weird
it.
and random, but it's.
Well, no, they've always had that though, because Count Dooku had sort of more of a rapier, right, where he would fight with more of like a French style rapier.
Yeah, like the hilt was curved.
It's a thing. You're gonna sound stupid if you start fighting it.
I'm not fighting it.
Okay.
It was different fighting styles, right?
And obviously Maul had his own too, but
he had like the more of a bow staff, which
Yeah.
was badass.
I'm just saying more.
That wasn't a death trap?
It's just funny because it's supposed to be weightless.
That seemed dangerous to me too. I'm not gonna lie.
You got the Force though, guiding everything.
I guess so, but
just
it's
'cause we
different. Like,
don't-
how do you negotiate?
You
How
and
do
I don't have the
use
proper
that thing?
metachlorians inside of us to understand
you're right.
truly how
I
to
actually
use
just
it.
came back
right.
from the Metachlorian bank. And
Yeah.
I had my Metachlorians tested.
Did you donate some there?
I gave a few.
They have little magazines
not many
in
though,
there,
'cause
fucking
my
aliens, and their eyes are all.
Take a
Like, my metachlorian.
take a guess at how many Metachlorians I have.
3.
50.
Oh wow, that's
50
pretty good,
Metachlorians.
Oh,
Not
shit.
bad,
Are you
right?
suggesting Nick was in the
Well, that's
bathroom
easy,
masturbating to pictures of Reeves?
That's what I was driving
from
at.
Jabba's palace.
Sure.
How stoked would you have been though to just get that one shot of Luke with the beard in the robe?
That'd be
It
awesome.
would have
You know?
been cool, but I'll wait
that's
for
the thing.
that.
But
They'll
see, that's
show
the
it.
trailer I thought I wanted.
You're
Then I
gonna.
got
The
this
thing
one.
is, you said this was the perfect trailer.
perfect trailer.
It was a perfect teaser.
Teaser.
The trailer's gonna come and maybe it'll spoil too much. Maybe it will.
The trailer is
You
going
gotta
to
see Luke.
The trailer is going to spoil too much. I'm
Do
calling
they
it right
even
now.
need to spoil anything though?
They don't
Can
need
they
to show
just
anything
do
at all.
2 more teasers and release the damn movie? I don't need to know
When's it come out?
anything about this.
December.
2015.
This year.
This year, 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the next trailer. I think you're gonna see. I would love a world where we don't see Luke, Leia, Han, any of them at all
Until the movie?
But that we don't live in that
And
world.
then
Oh,
there's
wait, you don't
heads
see
in
him
a
at
jar.
all, even in the movie?
No, in the movie you do, but I'm saying
Okay,
in
gotcha.
the trailers,
In the trailers?
I would love a world where you don't see them.
I don't
want
want to see him.
But you're
And
going
when I
to.
do see him, I hope to God they worked out. I don't want to see that old saggy bottom Harrison Ford like he was in Crystal Skull. I need people like
Well, because
Viral.
the rumored plot of it is really exciting. Like if it's true, and reputable sources have the plot as being cool.
Latino Review.
Huh?
Latino Review.
What is that?
It's a
Latino
site that
Review
leaks
website.
everything.
Leaks
everything in the
They're
comics,
awesome.
right.
They just
They're
get
amazing.
everything.
This was like Ain't It Cool News or something.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Ain't It Cool News is awesome too.
I think they had.
what up?
I think they had a story where it was like, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but it was like.
No, it's a rumor, so you can talk about it.
Yeah, well, it was like Luke's apparently
It's
like
just
lost
Gone.
or whatever, like gone.
No, I think Han isn't it Han?
No, and then Han goes and
Oh,
Luke's
Han has to
and
go
then
find him,
Han
that's
has to
right.
go find him, and that's
so
a great story, especially if it
awesome.
transcends all 3 movies, which would be even better.
Yeah, because then he's like, where did he go? Maybe we don't need that solved. And
But he
it
went
really
to
is-
Tatooine. Let's go.
Everything happens at Tatooine.
And so my
Yo,
hope
soccer ball. You seen a guy?
my hope is that my hope is that I have a few hopes.
A new
My-
hope?
my-
Thank you.
My most prominent hope is that even though they killed the expanded universe, is that they pay homage to it by having Grand Admiral Thrawn in it,
yeah.
and Mara Jade.
Business. Yes, you have to have Mara Jade.
And
Please.
so those 2 characters being in it would be awesome, especially Mara Jade's like Luke's wife or
But
something.
the problem is
like,
that she's not going to be young. Then.
Yeah, that is a
That's
big
gonna be the
issue.
issue.
Would you be okay if they had Mara Jade, but like an influenced by Mara Jade? So
Yeah.
it'd be if she was younger and isn't with Luke, but just the character's still.
That's hard.
Yeah,
now.
there.
it would be interesting.
hard, but it'd be cool.
And so that's my one hope. That's one hope. And my other hope is that they start revisiting some. Like I want them to go back to some of the planets from the prequels, just be like especially Coruscant. Like
They're going to Coruscant. There's
Yeah, they
no
have
way
to go
they're
to
not.
Coruscant.
because my dad asked the question. He was like, how? He's like, what? How do they? He's like, I guess I never thought about it after the second Death Star was exploded that the Empire still exists.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, because in the books, that's what the books are all about, is how the Empire still exists, and Coruscant is still their capital. So it's like that. I hope that plays really prominently, and I hope that they give it a better vision than the weird Blade Runner ripoff shit that they did in the first
It
one.
will be. Here's what I like about the concept of using practical effects, is that they're technically harder. They take longer to do. Like, they actually take longer to film if you're going to do a big set with practical effects. And granted, he's going to do a lot of digital stuff too. But what I like about that is back in the 80s, it forced you to make smart decisions to tell the story. Whereas now, you're like, well, okay, the Hulk can just bust through every building in New York and whatever. Don't worry about that. They have to, like, J.J. Abrams is forced now because of the constraints of what he's forced. Basically, he's not unleashed anymore, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do this the metaphor game anymore. Greg's already fallen asleep over here. Look at him, for Christ's sake. Get him a donut. Get him a donut! Stat.
Jabba my eye out.
We'll go Leia together after this.
There we go.
Thank you.
You're back on track now.
No, I think it's awesome. I am excited for the story of this. It can go anywhere. I would love it if, for some reason, it was the Grand Admiral Thrawn, but it can't be because that needed to happen right afterward. However, is it canon that, or is it an expanded universe where when the Emperor died, he sort of broke the will to fight of all the stormtroopers that he was
I don't know.
in charge
I don't
of?
remember that particular.
I heard that somewhere. Maybe I'm crazy, but apparently, like, the reason why they were able to win so easily was because the Emperor, like, his half the power he had, it was using in the Force. He was using to actually, like, not inspire, but like give energy to the troops. And like once he died, the Empire sort of shattered around. That's how Thrawn was able to come up and take over. I don't know. I don't think it'll be cool either way.
Yeah, I don't think if they included Thrawn that it would have to be. It would have to be literally that character,
No, it
with that
doesn't have
white,
to
like
be.
that really pale white face. Whatever. Just call the fucking leader of the Empire Thrawn.
Yeah,
and that would be
exactly.
just a cool
Homage.
to
A
like
little bit.
what some people really cared about that character. I thought out of all the characters, all the bullshit characters they made in the expanded universe, that was an awesome character.
Yeah.
He was in a bunch of books, and that's a compelling thing. So I hope that they do that. I hope they revisit some planets, and I hope that they treat it. I really hope they treat it with care. And I think that. You know, I'd be lying to myself if I said I wasn't extremely excited after seeing that trailer. Because I was super skeptical when that trailer was coming out. I was like, whatever. Like, what kind of bullshit are you gonna show me here? You know, Luke in a fucking wheelchair wheeling around. You know, because he's so goddamn old and shit like that. But it's really exciting to see. I'm excited to see. I hope that Leia and Han and Luke look old and not like they did like
Well, they won't.
so much time. But I'm saying like so much time spent. Like don't get Harrison Ford in like tip top shape. I don't want to see Han Solo like that. I want to see Han Solo fucking relaxed and retired, and his old buddy is fucking missing, and no one will go look for him, and no one can find him, and he has that connection with him.
That is so cool.
You know, and he's like, I'm gonna go fucking find him myself.
Yeah.
And I hope that
Daughter has to be a baller.
Now-
He can be a baller again.
Now, is Billy D. Williams still alive? He's alive, right?
He is alive still,
So is
yeah.
Lando going to be in this movie?
God, I want him to.
Because that's one of the things that no one's ever talked about. They talk about Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher and all this, but like, where the hell is Billy D. Williams?
He'll come for the second one.
You might want to watch
That would be
it.
We'll find him in a
that
second.
would be fitting.
He'll be like a bartender. or
Here's
something.
my thing about that. If we can go off on a tangent for a second.
On this show?
The show is 1 year and a half long tangent, so go ahead.
That's very true. Why didn't Lando get more screen time?
I don't know.
Lando was a badass.
He was an excellent
George
character.
Lucas, full-blown racist.
Oh my god.
calling that.
Not sure
You calling
that's
that
not
right
true.
now? It's a quick way to get this channel.
He was a
shut
great
down before
character.
you get this going.
You know, I think that in Empire they did such a nice job of making you hate him that
He was used a perfect amount.
yeah, but that by the time Jedi came around, I don't think there was enough time to redevelop that character into a hero.
I mean,
like, in a
Han
compelling
trusts him with the Millennium Falcon. He leads the raid, right?
way. It was his ship.
It was his ship. Lando was a badass. If they had done more movies after, like if that had just continued, if in some alternate universe they decided that, hey, Star Wars, maybe we shouldn't take 20 years off between the movies. Let's just keep making more. I would love to see a Lando Calrissian movie. That'd be badass.
Yeah, Lando's awesome. I mean, I don't.
Like, how did he get control of that Sky City? Like, what? How did all that come about?
Yeah, Cloud City and Bespin and like Lobot and all those and the Ugnaughts. There's like all sorts of weird stuff going on in Cloud City.
Ugnaughts.
Motherfucking not.
The Ugnaughts
To
are
the motherfucking.
the Ugnaughts are so weird. But Lobot's so weird too. He's a weird character.
Was Lobot the
Oh,
one with the
Lobot.
thing in his head?
Yeah, like he had like the thing around his.
He was like the secretary.
But I hope that they throw him in there, man, because I feel like he's really essential to the destruction of the second Death Star, along with his co-pilot Nien Nunb. If you remember him,
that was the guy with the really glossy lips.
Yeah, and like the weird skin face thing,
Yeah.
like the layers of skin.
He's like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
He's like, good job, Nino. He's like, ha ha ha. Really, all he had to offer the group. He's like, as a co-pilot of the goddamn Millennium Falcon. Tighten the ship, Nino Cooney. Whatever his name is.
No. Now, is there going to be any Ewoks in the new one, we think?
No.
I
Were
bet you
there
there
any Ewoks in the prequels?
No.
No.
Not even in the Senator
they had-
chambers where they like the ETs? Remember the ETs?
Yeah, no.
No,
Ewoks didn't get
No, because
invited.
we had whatever Jar Jar's species was. They were supposed to be the
Gungans.
new Ewoks.
I predict you see at least one Ewok.
I think so
in
too.
the background. He won't have the weird digital eyes.
I think so too, but I think that the reason they explained that maybe they weren't in the prequels is because when they went to Endor, they were really
Primitive
primitive.
race.
They were really
Yeah.
primitive. Like they had no representation. They had no space travel.
What if they go back this time and like they've like caught up?
Planet
Like
of
they
the
have
Apes
top
style?
hats and monocles.
So they're
We
like
can only hope.
1920s Earth on Endor. So they're still thousands of
Prohibition.
years
They have
behind.
steam machines and all these dumb things.
They fucked up those ADSTs though, man.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
They found a way.
Shout outs to the Ewoks.
Shout out to the Ewoks because they were like, I don't know why, I don't know the whole story of it, but that Endor was supposed to be, or it wasn't, it was Kashyyyk, was supposed to be the
Kashyyyk, I believe it's called.
they were supposed to be the Wookiees were supposed to be in the third one. I don't know like what happened at what point. Like they were
think
supposed to go back to Chewbacca's home planet, right? And
I think it was toys.
Yeah, it was the toys. They wanted smaller. They wanted like cuter
Cute
toys.
toys.
because that would have
They
been
already
awesome. We
had-
see them in the prequels, but it's lame.
Yeah, you see them in some of the games too, right?
Yeah,
Wait,
you're all over the
Yeah,
game.
and Force Unleashed and stuff
Yeah.
like
Are you
that.
talking about Ewoks?
No,
No,
Kashyyyk.
the-
Oh,
the-
Kashyyyk,
the-
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like they were
Wookiees.
Battlefront.
No,
Like,
yeah,
there was-
Kashyyyk
No,
was
it's the opening of Force Unleashed. You go there and you
Yeah.
fucking just fuck up Wookiees.
Oh right.
No, it was the third movie, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you go there. For
Yoda's
sure.
all upset.
That's Yoda?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you again?
That's really good.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
really
it's
good.
upset
Good
Yoda.
job.
Anyway, the battle on Endor would have been totally different if it was battle with Chewbacca and his people because
Oh, they would have wrecked shop.
because
No
they're
doubt.
technologically advanced.
What was Yoda's chick's name? Yodel.
Yaddle?
Yaddle.
Yaddle.
Oh man, I hope she's back.
Colin, do you think we're gonna
She
see
sucks.
some? We're on Tatooine. Well, maybe we don't know if that's actually Tatooine. That hasn't
Presumably
been-
it is,
It's
yeah.
presumably Tatooine. It looks like it. Two things that would blow my mind. One, Jawas. We saw some of those little motherfuckers.
Oh,
Oh,
guys,
the
me too.
Jawas are there.
Two,
the Jawas.
what if they went back to the bar?
That would actually be really cool.
Wouldn't that be sick?
Oh
like-
my god, it's the
way
one
this
song!
It's like a fucking dubstep
Yeah.
remix.
When they go back and it's just like the seating order is just exactly like Cheers. That's just a little nod to.
So the alien
Cliff.
spaceman is there, and
One-armed guy's there.
That would be awesome. The guy's still there. He's like, I'm still pissed at your friend. I don't like him either.
Was Plo Koon killed in The Purge? Plo Koon's the dude with the orange lightsaber.
Oh, I don't know.
No.
I don't know the answer to
I
that
mean, the
question.
Purge of
When they,
Order 60.
Well, he wasn't in any of the
60.
6 movies, so
Yeah, he was.
was he?
Seven.
He was one of the dudes sitting in the
Oh, in the chamber.
Oh,
chamber.
well, then he exists.
Yeah, but I think he gets killed.
Yeah, I think.
No, that's Kamuni Mungi.
What,
I don't know how to say it, but it's
here's what I want to see
Come on,
on Tatooine. I want to see Bib Fortuna.
Wow.
Who's
Yes, the
he's
pilot.
Jabba? No, he's Jabba's like
the translator guy.
yeah, with like the thing
With
wrapped
the big,
up.
like,
Yeah,
you can come in
I
here.
want to see Salacious Crumb,
Yeah.
who's
That's
Jabba's pet. Yeah.
He thought
And-
that.
I love
Yeah.
this fucking interpretation.
What would be really cool? What would be if this would be really deep? This would be a deep cut. Is if
Jabba's.
because Jabba's empire, like smuggling and crime syndicate, is run by him, but certainly there are other people that can run it. Would be cool if they deal with the Hutts again, but
Yeah,
it's
that
like
would
a
be baller.
different dude who took over for
Because
Jabba.
the Hutts are supposed to be. I mean, that's
a family.
species of. I thought it was a family.
I thought
it was
the
a species.
Yeah. Oh no, it is. Yeah, Hutties is their language. So I guess
Yeah.
it is a species.
But that means there's got to be more people, more Hutts out there, which would be amazing to see.
Yeah. So it'd be cool if like someone took over his crime syndicate and they have to work with them somehow to.
I just want them to pilot one of his badass sand yachts again. That's all.
Oh,
I
the
want.
skiff.
Yeah, the badass yachts that he had that were rolling around with like
Gomorian guards on them.
because they had that sick sound system too. You know, it was like just a thick subwoofer.
I hope that I hope one of those Starlight pits spit Boba Fett out too, so
Yeah.
we can get more of him in there.
It's just
What
a
if-
skeleton.
Colin, honestly.
just like, I'm an
what if the
unprogrammed
movie
clone.
ends and we actually get like a post-credit scene and all it is out of the fucking sand just... Or what if this trailer from that sand shot, instead of it starting with the stormtrooper guy popping up, it was just Boba Fett's hand popping out of the sand?
And you knew it was him because it had like the rocket launcher on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit.
What would you do? Would that just be the best thing ever?
Honestly, like Boba Fett being dead is fine. Like he served his purpose, and like in the books he does get out of the Sarlacc pit.
Right.
He plants like a thermal detonator into the Sarlacc pit's gut and like gets out. And but like it's cool that it's fine that he's dead because he served his purpose. He was super that's what we were saying on one of these shows. He's super instrumental. Like he's like a throwaway character that looks really cool in armor, and
Right.
they made him for toys and all that. But he serves a really important purpose. He delivers.
Han
He
to the
basically he gets Han Solo out of the way so that the Empire can go after Luke basically. And like that's
He's no use to me if he's dead.
yeah. So like he made his own side deal with the Empire and Jabba, and that's totally cool and it served his purpose. So it would be weird to kind of just like they shoehorned the Boba Fett into the second movie. I don't think they should do that in the seventh movie.
Here's what I'm going to throw out at you. This is a little bit of a walk, so bear with me. I like him being dead. The same reason why I liked John Travolta's character being dead in Pulp Fiction. It was cool to see him die first and then go back into the story, into like back into the past of how the story was unfolding, and then see the events that led up to that. So I think we can still get a Boba Fett story. It doesn't necessarily have to be linear, right? We can go back to the events of like Shadow of the Empire or any of those times that were happening in the olden times.
And this is
see
the
Boba Fett
rumor of
again.
what Witta's movie's about, right?
Yeah, a bounty hunter of some sort. We don't know if it's going to be Boba or not.
Okay.
But
I
that
hope
would
it's
be
about
awesome.
IG-88.
That would be sick. A little hard to make him a compelling character because he's like IG-88.
Yeah, he's got like a big pencil head.
I'm totally interested in this dancing bounty hunter. I'll buy that. I'll pre-order that ticket.
To Jabba the Hutt.
It's so funny how, in my opinion, how the bounty hunters in Empire, the 6 of them, became like such cult figures, and they are literally in one scene.
Yeah,
with
but
the
they were
exception
sick.
with the exception of Dengar, who's in Jabba's palace in Jedi too. Like Forlom, IG-88, Zuckuss, and Bosk are literally in that one scene for fucking 20 seconds, and everyone's like, including me when I was a kid, I was like, I fucking love those guys.
I fucking love those guys.
Because there's all these weird ass stories. Again, the expanded universe isn't canon anymore, but they wrote all these awesome stories about how those guys Forlom and Zuckuss worked with each other. Boba Fett and IG-88 hated each other. Like they were all like there was all this competition and shit like that between them and trying to find Han. Like the story of them trying to find Han is like really.
But that's so
awesome.
cool, right? So think about this. They can now go back and redo that if they want. There's no reason why just because he died, like similar to another beloved franchise, Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Han has been dead for years, right?
Yeah.
But we've been building up to that part now, and now we can then go beyond it.
I've been waiting for a Han Solo movie forever.
You don't want a Han Solo.
You mean a
prequel.
solo Han movie?
Whatever way you want to throw it.
Fast and Furious puns.
That was cheap, yes. We can talk about Star Wars forever. One day I want our topic to be what color our lightsabers would be.
Oh, cool. That's a good one. That's a really good topic.
Blue.
Green.
Don't
Guys.
God.
Topic over.
That's it.
If that's all we had to do.
But why would you want blue? Because that would not indicate you're
was my
you're
favorite.
a Padawan.
I'm a bitch.
I'd want the green because I'd be a Jedi.
You'd be a full-blown Jedi.
Yeah.
Or a purple, because you could be...
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Exactly.
That's sick.
I want
They
a
made an
candy-
exception for
I
him.
want a candy cane.
Oh my god.
It's white and red.
And it does the hook the top too. It doesn't make any sense. Cleaving heads
Like,
off
that's
cleanly.
Really just impractical.
I swing like this and people think, and they're like, oh, you missed it. I'm like, did I do this? The red
But is
ball.
it just like solid all the way to the tip, and it just curves?
No,
around?
it's candy corn. It's candy. It's
Candy
candy
corn.
corn lightsaber. What if I did a candy corn?
Candy corn
lightsaber?
blaster rifle.
All of its
Does it
food.
shoot candy corn?
Yeah.
That's sick.
At 15,000 miles an hour.
It's like a shotgun shell.
You don't even see the color, but trust me.
It's there.
It
All
tastes,
right.
It tastes good.
Good topic.
That was a good topic.